Hi guys, so I thought I might as well just read the second Zatara story now. Um, this is the last issue apparently I read on DC Database, where Superman is not on the cover until like 1989. So that's kind of crazy. It's like 50 years or something. But anyway, I'll get to back to the actual comic. So Zatara, the Master Magician, and the Atlantis Mystery. Among the myths of this world of ours is the tale of the lost continent of Atlantis. It was situated between Europe and America and was destroyed by the ocean thousands of years ago. Legend says it possessed a high state of civilization, almost like our own. Strange how that woman seems to recall someone to my mind. Zatara, do you remember me? Queen Setap of Ophir. You destroyed my city by your magic, but I regained my youth. Yeah, again, so this doesn't really make any sense if you saw the last video. But Setap, you said something interesting. Something about me meeting again. What can I do for you? Yeah, she just kidnapped your friend. In the last issue, Setap kidnapped Zatara's friend and tried to switch their ages with her. And the last time we saw her, Setap was an old woman. So yeah, it's just weird, but Setap unfolds her story. I want you to come with me to search for the lost city of Atlantis, Zatara. I have an ancient map of a path beneath the ocean to this old continent, where a few of the old wise ones still live. Will you do it? A new adventure? Why not, Setap? 1 week later, in the mid-Atlantic, it's set on Setap's yacht. We follow this route on the Sargasso Sea. From there Well, Zatara and Setap, looks like I got the drop on you. I'll trouble you for that map. May I ask why this sudden scientific interest in Atlantis? Atlantis? Who said anything about that? I want the map to the gold you're after. At a gesture by Zatara, my good man, who told you we were after gold? If that's what you want, here is enough to make you wealthy. You can't fool Barnacle Will, Zatara. I want that map. Now this is really creepy. Look at Zatara here. That'll give you nightmares. I should make that the thumbnail. I should make that the thumbnail instead of the, Yeah, I'll take a screenshot of it and make that the thumbnail. It's creepy. He looks like a doll. In that event, then Encrelab Lil Ewer Era a Pam Fesfleswar. So Barnacle Will, you are a map yourself. I think they spell you wrong. But help! I'm being turned into a map. That will teach you to try tricks on me. Well, now watch this map that I roll up into a little paper ball, then I throw it into the air. Rut otni a fup fo ekamos. So turn into a puff of smoke. And now the map you wanted is now a bit of cloud floating in the air. The yacht reaches its destination. You will go down first, Zatara. If you find the white door of the Temple of the Sun pull, once upon the cable, and I will descend to you, and we shall walk together into the lost island of Atlantis. This door of the temple, your map shows it to have been the topmost peak of the high mountain in Atlantis. How can you be sure it still exists beneath the ocean? Because I have been visited by those who still live beneath these waters. They are far ahead of the world we know, Zatara. They can travel in spirit through the water and air. The old Egyptians and the Lamas of today still possess some of these powers. So yeah, they're kind of talking out of their ass, but anyway. This is true. I myself can travel in spirit form. Well, I'll go down in the diving globe, and you can still follow in the diving suit. The Master Magician in the steel globe is lowered over the ship's side, and enters in the ocean's depths. Zatara leaves the globe in spirit form and discovers the doorway. The doorway to the inner world. Setap is right. One tug. Zatara has found the door of the temple. I must hurry to join him. No, I think not. Instead, hold her. I'm going down after Zatara. I want some of that gold. This is mutiny. Zatara will make you pay for this. Overcome with curiosity. I'm not going to wait. Funny how the water pressure is less here, sort of a natural underwater cave. Zatara opens the door and steps inside. A phosphorescent tunnel, and steps leading downward. I don't look like the looks of that boat. Perhaps. At a gesture from the magician, a bridge appears and Zatara crosses the river. I'm glad I followed my suspicions. Those things would have torn me to pieces. Suddenly, when Zatara reaches the shore, well, here's a warm reception. Stenrot ot Siniak. Nets turn to chains. The weak under-earth creatures cannot lift their nets, now iron chains. While back on the boat, Barnacle Will is being lowered and the diving globe brought back on deck. Help, Zatara, make these men put me down. I seem to feel that Setap is in trouble. I shall go to the surface in the form of Niki the vulture. Okay. The seamen are astounded by the bird. You fools, doom awaits you unless you free that woman. The boat is now attacked by sea serpents. Help! I vote to let her go. Put Setap on the globe and lower her. The bathysphere is lowered. Soon you will see your Atlantis, Setap. I can feel Zatara near me. It gives me great confidence. Upon entering the door, Setap finds Barnacle Will inside. Will, what are you doing here? Go back, go back. The serpents will get you. They're horrible. Wait, how did... Barnacle Will was turned into a map, though. I guess that was temporary. Zatara recreates his bridge and crosses over to Setap. Zatara! Oh, I'm glad to see you. This is a most uncanny place. May I act as a guide? The under-earth creatures attack again. Zatara, help! You fools. For this attack you shall pay. Rius Bra Tiswit Otnis Stark. So your arms twist into knots. The under-earth men are helpless. Come, let's move on. If I wasn't so scared, I'd laugh the way you fixed them, Zatara. If this is Atlantis, it isn't what I thought it was going to be. Setap, look. Who comes through this path of darkness? Friends, Eth of Atlantis. Or Garth. No, Gath of Atlantis. How do you know me, strange one? I can read your mind, Gath of Atlantis. I am Zatara, Master Magician. My knowledge is the knowledge of your own world, the first great students of the occult. Enter then, friends. So you were Queen of Ophir, Setap, thousands of years ago. It was a wealthy colony. Shall I show you our illustrated history of Atlantis, our exposition that we will tell how wealthy we once were and of our destruction? Gladly would we look on that sight, Gath. If only the Earth dwellers could see. You Earthmen failed to realize that it was from we Atlanteans that you all descended. We raised the banana, wheat, corn, developed the horse and other animals. Let me show you. Watch closely, Zatara. You shall see the days which when 2 moons circled the earth. History nerds. Yeah. As the magician watches, the scene fades, and Gath tells Zatara Atlantis was the great mother colony for Egypt and Greece. Her ships fled all seas, her fields raised all manner of food, stuffs, and grains. Her armies were the greatest known, and the tread of her legions shook the earth. While Zatara is learning how much of forgotten history, Will looks around to see if he can locate any gold. Gold bracelets, I'll ask her when she got 'em. That gold, where'd you get it, Toots? Talk up or I'll beat your head. Jesus, beat your head in. Yeah, that's actually messed up. Okay. Emskray Uya Umbe. Is that backwards? No, I think that's just a made-up language. I don't talk that lingo, but I'm going to have those bracelets. LFASKAKLE FAFSK. So one of the moons fell and struck the earth, eh? And that caused the fearful storms that flooded the earth and Atlantis. I hear Lola calling. She is in danger. Come. Return that bracelet, sailor. Funny, but I can't understand you. All I want to know is, where can I get gold? This stuff this bracelet's made of. Will, I told you you'd get us in trouble unless you stopped. What's with the lettering here? It's like colored in red. Stopped your eternal hunting for the gold. I order you to stop. You can't scare me. Oh, well, alright. But that very night, I got you now. And just so you don't call that Gath fellow, here's a little chloroform I stole on the ship. Glug. Ugh. I guess this temple's as good a place as any. Pure gold. A few of these in my duffel bag. I could retire for life. Hey baby, wake up. Where you find these, eh? Where you find gold? None, roar! Suddenly, Will is overcome with horror. No, it can't be. It isn't real. He sees Roar, ancient foe of all life. He looks like, Starro. Kind of. At that moment, in Gath's home, when Atlantis sank, we of the higher order of mankind took refuge in the subterranean chambers, and through thousands of years perfected this garden city, where we all live in peace. Only Roar, the evil one, disturbs us. All are forbidden to enter his temple. However, if anyone does it, will unleash an evil from which there is no escape, for our ancestors failed to tell us how to overcome Roar. Why would they do that? Hear Lola calling. She. Roar is free. The evil one is loose to destroy all life. Your man, Will, took the girl into Roar's temple. I hear her mind calling. I will go. Await me there, Gath and Setap. Roar, the giant octopus of our fables. Ebedug Supaku Roar. Og Ketab. So be a good octopus, Roar. Go back. Zatara fails to stop the monster. Strange, all my will and mind cannot harm this being. I wonder if it is immortal in truth, or else so low my mind cannot touch it. What luck, Zatara? None. Bid your people bar their doors until I can think of a plan. Guess poor Barnacle is gone, or Barnacle Will is gone, swallowed by the octopus. The frightened Atlanteans bar their doors. Roar works the earth again. May Roar have mercy on us. It is the end, Zatara, the end for our ancient civilization. We were punished once for worshipping that thing. Now it will kill us all. Perhaps not, Gath. I have a plan. If I fail to return, keep Setap in safety. Zatara seemingly sacrifices himself to save the others. Come after me, Roar. I do not fear you, and it will be some time before you can get me. Faster, Roar, faster. Sponges by the underground river. That gives me an idea. By a mighty effort of his will, Soror Merebtesum eb Desum Pia. So Roar's brain must be hypnotized. The sponges begin to look like human beings to Roar, and Roar pauses to dine on Atlanteans. Salt, just the thing. Even though I cannot blast this tremendous unhuman bulk, perhaps I can destroy it with some magic anyhow. You failed with sponges, aren't you? Try a little of the salt now. Crushing the salt to look like fish, Zatara entices Roar to eat his fill. Made thirsty by the salt, Roar goes into the water. Keep drinking, Roar. With all those sponges and all that salt inside you, you'll never drink enough. You'll bring your own destruction on yourself. Here we go. Roar blows up with the presence inside of him. Splat! The Atlanteans are hard to convince, and they come to the water's edge to see with their own eyes. If I do not see this, I wouldn't believe it, Zatara. Truly you are the greatest pupil of all who study the ancient wisdom. Roar is dead. Our ancient foe is gone forever. Farewell, Zatara. You go with our best wishes. I remain here, Zatara. I like it better than the outer world. I am at last with my own people. Oh yeah, if you didn't see the last episode too, Zatara genocided a whole kingdom. They just killed everybody. Farewell, Geth. Goodbye, Zatep. Perhaps we shall meet again someday. And this farewell to sunken Atlantis. I wonder how Setep is doing down there. I like to tell this story, but who would believe these marvels? Yet men may discover the sunken Atlantis someday, and then I will be vindicated. The end. So yeah, the Atlantis now in Marvel Comics, or DC Comics. There is an Atlantis in Marvel Comics too, obviously, but the one in DC is completely different now, because they're amphibians and that. Here you don't really see that. They just they live in a cave. But, and humans still haven't found Atlantis. I've heard mostly that it probably didn't exist. But there is a theory Atlantis existed in, somewhere in Morocco. There's a big, circular thing. Or no, Mauritania, there's a big circular thing. And it might have been Atlantis at one point. I don't know though. I think it was just a story. Yeah, but anyway, hope you guys enjoy this video. The thumbnail is gonna be really weird. I'm gonna make it that thing. I'm gonna change the thumbnail. Yeah, if you guys want me to read a specific comic, just let me know in the comments down below. If you like, comment, or subscribe, that would be appreciated. And I'll see you guys later.